Hey, what's up everybody? At the studio, just finished up a photo shoot. Here's studio right here. Basketball court, turf. We got this cyclorama wall right here. I'm gonna walk downstairs, kind of show y'all everything in the studio. It's got some sparks, really cool lighting, haze machine going, and I control it all with an iPad. So I'm gonna walk on down here, and then I'm gonna show y'all how everything works at this photography studio. All right, there we are walking here. Got my cyclorama wall. Had some turf out here. We had some softball players. All the lights, stuff set up there. I'll walk over here to my cart. Control everything here with an iPad. So it's pretty cool how I control everything. I'll flip the camera around in just a second. I'll show you how to do the sparks. There we go. All right. So this is honestly pretty cool. Everything, all the lights in here, not the flashes, but the ones like on the wall over there and over there in the court, and this lighting truss here are all controlled with DMX, and also have haze machine and all sorts of stuff. So I'm just gonna slide this up, and we got sparks coming. All I gotta do, slide it down, and the sparks stop. So that's pretty cool. And I'm gonna start these sparks again. These are cold sparks. So I can come in here, put my hand in it, doesn't hurt. So these are really cool to use for effects. Yeah, so there's the lighting truss here. We got fog machines that we usually use to go off, and you can see like the light beams and all that stuff. I'll turn this on. It may still be warm. I'm gonna flip on the fog machine here, and these are all, there we go. So that's pretty cool. You can kind of see the light beams from those B-topper lights. And all this is customizable. I can change colors. The team that came in, the colors were just yellow. So I can change to whatever. And I have different cues made right here. So I have white, we got red, blue, orange. So all sorts of cool different colors. And I can cut the lights off here in just a second, show you everything. So let's look at this lighting wall here. So what I'm gonna do, sorry, not the best holding this camera. I'm gonna go open a different project. So the team that came in had yellow or gold and black. So I'm gonna do this one right here. Now I have all these lights on. Do all sorts of cool kind of different colors. All right, and I'm gonna go turn the haze machine on so you can kind of see the haze machine. All I gotta do for the haze machine, flip up that little slider, and in just a second, we should have haze coming out of our haze machine up here. Yep. There's the haze machine. You can fill up this whole place in about 5 minutes. This is about 6,500 square feet in this room. Shout out to Froggy's Fog, the awesome haze machine. This thing works amazingly well. I'm gonna walk over back here and we're gonna turn off all the lights. That's one thing I wish was laid out a little bit differently, is having the lights in a different spot, but they're over here in this corner. I'm gonna turn off all the lights so we can see everything. There we go. Flip this back around. So yeah, now we got see all the lights and stuff right here with the overhead lights off. So pretty cool setup I got here. all sorts of props and all that over here. So this isn't a wireless DMX. They're all connected like with DMX, but I have the Sidus Pro, what is it, Sidus Pro 4. All the DMXs ran to that, and that is like a Wi-Fi. So I connect the iPad through Wi-Fi to the Sidus Pro router. So all the DMX, I have 4 universes set up here. So I have this wall over here is set up as universe 1. Universe 2 is the basketball court. Universe 3 is this wall over here in the corner. And then universe 4 is the lighting truss. Now we really got some haze moving here. But yeah, everything is connected with DMX, and it's super, super easy to use, especially with the iPad. The way it's all connected using this, and I'm gonna turn this haze off or I won't be able to see anything in here. It really does fill up the entire room like really, really quick. Flip this around. So I can just kind of go through, and I have haze, and I can pick different lighting fixtures. So if, say I'm on the basketball court right now. I'm gonna try to position this so you can kind of see. So I'm on the court. I'm just gonna open up a new project. We'll just open up this one. So all the lights just went off when I opened up a new project. So these are just par lights and blinders. The blinders are the ones with the 2 lights kind of side by side. The par lights are the ones with just the single lights. So if I was to go over here and select, those are par 2s. Let me find the par 2 on here. Par 3, where's it at? Haze 1. There we go, par 2. So I'm gonna scroll over here. If I can get it to scroll, there we go. So there's our pars. So if you're watching, pars are off now. Now I'm gonna just do, say we want red. I got red, I can mix it, adding green to the red with the green channels. These are all RGB lights. So I'm adjusting red, green, and blue. Red, green, and blue together will make white. So if I take the blue out, it makes yellow. So red and green channels together, like so, make yellow. Red and blue, we have kind of like a magenta-ish color. If we wanted to make it like a purple, we kind of can take the red down just a little bit, and so on. There's some cool stuff of what you can do with here, and you can mix and match colors. I know the colors are not as saturated or showing up kind of on the phone, but everything is controlled with DMX, and it's very easy to use with this app that I have here on the iPad. So I am located in North Little Rock, Arkansas, which is just across the river from Little Rock. So I'm in Central Arkansas. So here lately, we've had almost all of our teams are coming to us to do pictures. We have seniors teams, Little League teams, all sorts of like sports shoots and stuff coming to us for photos. We even did headshots for a law firm. They came down from Fayetteville, Arkansas, which is about 3 hours away. They came down here and we did headshots for them. So I thought that was pretty cool. Look through these comments real quick. Awesome. Cool. Well, appreciate y'all hopping on here. Yeah, it is Arkansas, but yeah, I'm in Central Arkansas. I don't really get up to Northwest Arkansas that often. I have a couple teams that I photograph up in Northwest Arkansas. See, Bentonville West Soccer and Springdale Harbor Soccer. I usually do their pictures every year, and I think one of those teams are going to be coming down to me to do those photos for next season. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this and back to something a little bit different. And let's do, we got the red court. So here we are here. Got the red going with some warm lights underneath. And I can make cues here, so I don't have to manually do everything. So I've preset some settings with what I think would look good. Turn the fan off on the haze. And so I got just the red. So that always looks really cool with just the red. Now I'm gonna do, I think this is just white. Yeah, just the white pars and the blinds, and say this has a little bit of warmer color. So now we're going to our warmer kind of amber color. This is around like 300K if you're familiar with, or 3000K if you're familiar with the Kelvin color temperature. Spotlights, and then just the red pars, which has been a really, really cool look for some of the photos that I've done. It says, thank you for being a source of inspiration and constantly raising the bar. Well, I'm always trying to find new ideas, new things to do. Just like, I don't know. I just want my athletes to have a really good experience, and of course getting good photos as well. For me, it's always been about offering a really unique experience for the athletes. And I mean, of course, delivering good pictures too. But the experience, I think, does matter, simply because like most of the volume stuff you see, it's just like come in, take a picture, snap, and leave. That's not what my business is about. I want them to come in as a team or a senior. We got music playing and like really connect with them, and then them have fun making videos and stuff with the team kind of in the background. That's what was going on today. We were over here shooting when the girls weren't taking pictures. They were over there like making some videos for whatever they were going to upload, and then the coaches were over there too having fun, and the coaches got in some of the pictures. So it's always a really cool experience when you can have an actual media day and not just like a team volume photo day. So yes, I'm always trying to come up with some cool ideas just to enhance the overall experience for the clients. So how long does a shoot normally take to get edited results after a shoot? It really varies on how busy I am. This time of year is crazy busy. We're trying to get all these pictures and shoots done for spring sports. So I got a lot of soccer, a lot of softball, baseball, and track. I took off for the first part of January, so I started really picking back up the last part of January. And we always tell everybody 3 weeks on getting pictures back, like from the day of the shoot to editing the pictures. And we got to make sure everybody's got their form, everybody's paid, because I do everything by release forms. If you don't have a release form, I don't take your picture. So every photo, every video you have ever seen that I have posted online, I have a release form signed by the athlete, the senior, the parents. If they're under 18, they all have a release form saying that I can photograph them and that I'm allowed to use their photos online with the shorts, the reels, the TikToks, whatever. So everything you've seen, I have permission to use those photos and the behind the scenes videos. So 2 to 3 weeks getting photos back. I'm gonna turn the lights back on and we can walk around just a little bit more, because there is more to the studio. My wife is also a photographer. She does mainly families and newborns. So she's got a small studio space in here. Our office is up there. So we do have an office, and my son has his little Harry Potter closet that he goes in. So I have a 6-year-old son, and whenever he's here with us at the studio when we have a shoot, he always goes in his room, which is like a Harry Potter closet, which is this closet right here under the stairs. I don't even know what this looks like. I haven't even seen it in a few days. He's not here, but he's got his little room with his little TV on the wall, so he can watch some TV while we're taking pictures. He's got a little thing his grandpa made him to put all his Hot Wheel cars and stuff up there. So yeah, that's his little room. He loves that little room. So I'm gonna walk to the front part of our studio space. So this is where the lobby and stuff is. So yeah, whenever you walk in, that's kind of what you see right here. So off to the right here, this is my wife's studio. Just a small, it's like an 800 square foot space. Got the cyclorama wall right here where the wall curves up. There's no straight edge. And we got all these cool lights right here. Shout out to Westcott for being an awesome sponsor. I've been using Westcott lights for, gosh, going on 7 years now. So I bought the Westcott lights originally in 2019, and they asked me to be a top pro for them, I think in 2022. So I've been a top pro for them for, I think, 4 years now. So it's pretty awesome. Their lights are really, really good. So just some backdrops right here that I made, or not backdrop I made, but I made the support system right here for the backdrops for my wife. And she's got all her little props and stuff over here. I'm gonna turn this around. Got newborn props and stuff in her cabinet with some wraps and all sorts of stuff in here. I'll let her deal with that. All right, continue the tour. This is just our lobby. We do have to rope off the lobby because we found that teams like to come in here and hang out and do some TikTok videos in here and put their phones up on the ledges on the windows. And they are nowhere to be found when it's time for them to have their picture made. So we have to rope off the lobby just so they don't get distracted. Yeah, this is kind of lobby where everything is, TV stuff on the wall up here. And back in here, basketball court is. This is a regulation goal. This is a Forza goal. It is 10 feet tall. And it can be lowered, and the thing is ridiculously heavy. I bought the extra weights with it, so it's like well over 3,000 pounds. Like, it is ridiculously heavy. So I've had kids, athletes, sit on the rim, hang from it, so it's not going anywhere. And yes, I am in Little Rock. Well, North Little Rock actually, but yes, I am in North Little Rock. Been in North Little Rock my entire life. So yeah, there's the studio. So I want to just hop on here, do a quick live, and so y'all can see everything. Cool. Well, I hope y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for hopping on.